We have quite a bit to cover here, so let's begin right away. Saros gameplay and release date. State of Play kicked off with the first gameplay of Housemarque's Saros. Following up on Returnal, it's a new roguelite third-person shooter, this time set on a new planet, Carcosa, with Arjun Devraj as the protagonist. The usual running, gunning, and dashing are in place, but there's plenty new, including the Soltari shield, where holding R1 creates a barrier to block projectiles. Absorb enough and you can hit back with your power weapon. Players will learn more about other lost Carcosa members in holotag caches. Though battling through the tougher enemies, including a flying foe that rains down projectiles, can prove challenging. Second Chance allows for reviving if you go down, allowing Arjun to come back stronger. It's unlocked through the game's progression system, which means, like Hades' Death Defiance, you need to unlock it first. The trailer ends against the same multi-armed threat that dominated the first trailer. Saros launches on March 20th, 2026 for PS5 and will support PS5 Pro.
This world, this moment, this choice.
Zero Parades for Dead Spies. ZA/UM have released a new trailer for its upcoming narrative RPG Zero Parades for Dead Spies. Much like the studio's previous game, Disco Elysium, Zero Parades for Dead Spies makes use of similar gameplay systems, and even the art style looks quite close to the critically acclaimed RPG. The trailer gave us a quick glimpse at some gameplay, which will largely revolve around the player in the role of Operant Herschel Wilk, also known as Cascade, walk around the world and interact with objects, other characters, and even the personifications of various aspects of the character's own mind. There is also a focus on espionage in the story this time around, as well as themes surrounding what mind erasure technology might do to the world at large. Nioh 3 release date. After prematurely leaking ahead of State of Play, Koei Tecmo officially announced that Nioh 3 will launch on February 6, 2026 for PS5 and PC. The latest story trailer sees various figures battling over the honor of becoming Shogun. One such individual is Tokugawa Takachio, who players can customize in their endeavor. While dealing with other competitors would be problematic enough, players must also battle all kinds of yokai, including the likes of Takeda Shingen. With new open field levels and the ability to seamlessly switch between close-range melee combat and long-range ninjutsu, Nioh 3 is a fairly big step forward for the series. Deus Ex Remastered announced. Deus Ex Remastered was announced with a trailer and is making its way on February 5th. The new trailer showcases some of the visual changes that have been made to the game. The seminal shooter RPG puts players into the shoes of protagonist JC Denton in the year 2052 and a world that has become incredibly dangerous and chaotic thanks to terrorism, drugs, diseases, pollution, and megacorporations ruining people's lives. When it originally came out, Deus Ex was known for the level of freedom it gave players in how they could take on just about any mission throughout the game. Deus Ex Remastered will feature a number of upgrades to the visuals. While it isn't a fully fledged ground-up remake, the remastered release will now have new lighting, dynamic shadows, particle systems, and upscaled textures. Along with this, there will also be a new control scheme that supports controllers, with a redesigned UI that makes use of a radial menu system that can be better navigated with a controller. Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered announced. Koei Tecmo has finally confirmed which classic Dynasty Warriors game is getting the remaster treatment. The company confirmed that Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered has been under development and is slated for release in March 2026. The trailer for Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered gives us a look at the PS2 original, as well as the new visuals we will get to see in this remastered release. It is being developed using Unreal Engine 5 and is slated to include all of the content from the base version of Dynasty Warriors 3, as well as Dynasty Warriors 3 Extreme Legends, featuring more scenarios, officers, and weapons. The UI and gameplay mechanics have also been refined while still maintaining its roots. Dynasty Warriors 3 takes place in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms story, with players being able to take on the role of one or more than 40 different officers in epic battles that will pit you against thousands of enemies in various battlefields. Crimson Desert gets a release date. After being delayed to next year, Crimson Desert received a new gameplay trailer, highlighting Cliff's journey. While some of the footage will look familiar, especially the bosses, several new threats and sequences were revealed along with the release date. Now, we've already seen Cliff traversing the world on Dragonback, but he can also engage in dogfights against enemy dragons. Another new vehicle, a steampunk-like mech suit, was also showcased here, though its combat capabilities weren't revealed. A new beast-like boss was also briefly shown, chasing the player through corridors. Crimson Desert launches on March 19, 2026 for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC. The story focuses on Cliff roaming the world to find the rest of the Greymanes, his mercenary unit. He can indulge in side quests along the way, tending the sheep and hunting down bounties, while partaking in large skirmishes. Mysterious structures also await, with their greater purpose unknown. Gran Turismo 7 Spec 3 update. Sony and Polyphony Digital have announced Gran Turismo 7 Spec 3 for PS5 and PlayStation VR 2. Spec 3 is essentially a major update for Gran Turismo 7 and will bring with it a host of new content, including new tracks, new cars, and other features. Headlining the Spec 3 update for Gran Turismo 7 will be 2 new tracks, 8 new vehicles, a new circuit experience, and a data logger feature that can help players improve their track times over several races. More features of the update are slated to be announced as we get closer to the release of the update. The update will be coming to Gran Turismo 7 for free sometime in December, and will bring the game to update 1.64. The trailer gives us a hint of what kind of content we can expect from the major update, showing off even the in-depth data logging across 2 time trial runs. Marvel's Wolverine gameplay revealed. After years of waiting and weeks of rumors, Insomniac Games finally debuted a new trailer for Marvel's Wolverine. It features the iconic anti-hero played by Liam McIntyre, alongside showcasing Logan's utter brutality in dismantling foes. We also get to see familiar threats like Sentinels. Mystique and Omega Red also play a role here, though the latter is more antagonistic than the former. Staying true to the Wolverine experience is important, with Insomniac implementing an extensive amount of detail, including realistic blood and gore. Players will traverse several locations worldwide, including Japan, Madripoor, and the Canadian wilderness. Combat is fast-paced, and yes, Logan dons his signature yellow outfit. Overall, it's a much darker endeavor than the Marvel Spider-Man series. Marvel's Wolverine launches in fall 2026 for PS5. Code Vein 2 release date. Bandai Namco's Code Vein 2 launches on January 30th, 2026 for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC. A new trailer at Sony's State of Play showcased the same Souls-like gameplay that fans know and love, but also introduced some new partners. One of those is an eye patch-wearing girl who wields a two-handed sword, allowing the player to strike with quicker weapons. You can also unleash a pair of floating blades whose attacks linger on foes, perfect for the less mobile, or hang back with a lance and unleash charged attacks. The new bosses are some of the most elaborate yet, letting loose with energy beams and oversized weaponry. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 confirmed for PS5. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 has been officially confirmed for PS5. Slated for release on December 8th, the flight sim will also feature support for VR gaming through the PlayStation VR 2 headset. When it comes out on Sony's consoles, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 will feature 125 highly detailed aircrafts across a variety of different types. They can range from bush trip planes, rotocrafts, eVTOLs, airships, steerable balloons, and even full-size business jets, heavy military transporters, and fighter jets. All of these can be flown and landed across 40,000 airports and runways, and more than 60,000 helipads from across the world. The PS5 release of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 will make use of DualSense features, including adaptive triggers that can respond to different speeds and surface types on the ground, while also offering sloped resistance in the air. Air traffic control communications can come in through the controller speakers, and there's also support for gyro controls and customization options for the touchpad. So, what are your thoughts on this? Go ahead and share them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon to get new video updates. We upload every day and would really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching.